Hey up everyone, I'm Sue Circuit and this is going to be episode 2 recap. Now the reason, more like an overview than a recap, but I'll get into the reasons why this is an overview rather than a recap. But if you've been keeping up to date with my channel, you may already have a clue as to why I'm having to make this. But without further ado, shall we get into it? Okay, so this is us, we're in the island. But basically, as I said, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you know that I recently put an update on about trying to find some files. So effectively, I am not entirely sure why, but the file for day 2 of Animal Crossing, alongside 2 of my other files that I recorded on the same day for My Sims Kingdom, they got corrupted and then just vanished off of my computer. I've tried all that I can to recover these files, but to no avail basically. Whatever I am able to recover is just so broken that nothing I have tried to fix it works. Which is unfortunate because we did get quite a bit done in episode 2, but this is why this is going to be like a recap for episode 2. Now obviously I do realise that it can't make up for what has been missed, but yeah, I'm just trying to make up as best as I can. So if you notice any changes as I'm running through the island, obviously I'm recording this at a later date than episode 2 was at. So yeah, basically what happened was, as I say, things got broken. But in the meantime, since episode 2, obviously episode 3 and that lot are going to come out in order. But we've gained Sable. She's now on the island. This has been recorded on the same day I'm recording episode 6. I've just kept the outfit from episode 2 so that it feels like, even though it's not episode 2, it kind of harps back to it, and we have some familiarity in this sea of unknown. But yeah, because of our actions in episode 2, where we put effort into, I believe, it might have been episode 2, episode 1, we put effort in to get samples for Blathers. He has now built his museum, and I did a museum tour, which I'll do shortly. But in the meantime, since I think we also collected supplies for Nook's Cranny. So Nook's Cranny is just over here. We placed it down over here, so we've officially, if I can find it right, do I not have my, I don't have my pogo stick, but basically across the island, I'll see if I can get a picture of it. I can't, I'll have to get the map up then. But yeah, as you'll see, there's this little leaf icon just to the left. I can't like highlight it with the mouse, but as you can see, that's the little icon. That is where Nook's Cranny is, and obviously we're going to explore that in more depth in future episodes. But yeah, during episode 2, what we did is that we got our house up to snuff, and we got our first home, like actual house, and we got the supplies ready for the museum so that it could be built, and we celebrated it in our own little way. And then we also got some wood, I think either in episode 2 or episode 3, to upgrade to Nook's Cranny, so we're no longer buying stuff from Resident Services, as Resident Services has changed on the inside as well. And obviously we're getting people visiting the island now that weren't previously here. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And obviously we did our usual Nook challenges, our Nook Mile challenges that we get. That's not the right one, that's my DIY recipes. Nook Miles, we got them as well, so as you can see the ones on the top, we managed to do these like we do every day. And then we also did our typical group yoga session, and we just did some bonding with the villagers. We just did some chatting and so on, so that they, we're building a relationship. Because at the point we couldn't actually give them any presents. But yes, I'll give you the museum tour as well, seeing as I believe that was episode 2. I can't remember whether that was episode 2 or episode 3 that we were going to do that on. But Blathers sleeps during the day, so I won't disturb him. But yeah, we basically had a few things donated. And actually, since episode 2, we've had even more things donated to the museum. Now, I'm not going to read these little plaques, because I'm not the only one who donates this museum. The other villagers on the island obviously do that too, and for the sake of anonymity, I don't want to have to blur every 2 seconds by reading plaques. But yeah, we've got a wasp, we've got a little bug that hangs out of a tree. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, we got all sorts of bits and pieces, just a big museum now that it's been fully made. So I'm just going to run through real quick and show you all like, you know, have your different exhibits and your different islands and stuff, and you got a big tree, and this is way more in depth. Oh, there's a spider up there, in case you hadn't seen it. This is way more in depth than previous games iterations of the museums, and I'm actually kind of liking it. I'm liking the vibe and like this area. But yeah, it's such a shame that you missed out, because I showed it for the first time during episode 2, but everyone doesn't get to see it because of stupid computers and stupid technology. There's a hermit crab there as well. But yeah, I'm just hoping that this is a good substitute for what we've missed out on. As I say, luckily enough, progress-wise, not too much was missed, but unfortunately, because Animal Crossing is the way it's been designed, it means that I can't just, like, you know, some people might be thinking, well, why don't you just go back and re-record it? I can't go back and re-record it. With the way this game is designed, is that obviously you have dates and times, and now I can go back in time, but that won't undo the progress that's already happened on the island. That progress will stay in place. So even though, like, I could go back like 7 days or whatever, the museum would still be built and everything else. And obviously I recorded day 2 in January, and it's now February, so you can see there's been quite a bit of time in between. But I've been trying since I found out that my files were deleted in January to restore them, and obviously the longer you leave it as well, the less likely it's going to get fixed. So I've been trying, and to no avail. But yeah, so that's why I can't just go back and re-record those episodes, unlike the episode from My Sims Kingdom, which I can go back and re-record, which I will be doing. So, you know, I mean, I don't like re-recording episodes, just because, as I say, I have a lot of genuine reactions to experiencing games for the first time. Now, My Sims Kingdom, I won't be experiencing for the first time in general, because I played it when I was a kid, when it came out on the Wii itself, but I meant like the first time in a long while, and, you know, reliving all of that. So I don't typically like to re-record episodes if I can possibly help it, because I prefer to have genuine, authentic reactions to things. I think that's how I get my best content, which is why you'll often see things like frame rate issues or sound issues in my videos. And yeah, it might be less professional, but for me, I'm not going for professional. I play games because I enjoy them, and I want everyone to see my enjoyment as it is, not like an acted version of it. So I am going to go back and record The Sims 2, but that isn't something I would typically do. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because it time holds still in that game. It holds still until you're ready to play it, so it has saves. So I'm just going to play the first 2 islands that I did in that game that I've recorded again, and then we'll be all caught up to date. So hopefully those videos turn out okay, because obviously it won't be my first initial reaction, but we'll see. Because as I say, I don't want to lose out on that content. So yeah, this is, as I say, a recap of episode 2 of Animal Crossing, and keep an eye out for My Sims Kingdom coming out in the future. But that's also another reason why this week there hasn't been any videos or other content coming out, because I only have one hard drive. So that means if I was recording other videos on top, I stood a bigger chance of losing the files that were deleted, because even when they're permanently deleted, they might sit on your hard drive for a while so you can get them back, but it seems that they're gone. So whatever happened to them, they're just gone, which makes me very sad. But do know that I did try my hardest, and you know, in future I'll be making sure to have extra backup copies of videos and so on. I'm still learning how to do YouTube and generally how computers work as well. Like, I am not a professional tech person. I don't know like a lot of things basically, so it's all been a bit of a learning curve. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying my museum so far. I'll go through the fossil exhibit. I won't do the other exhibits because I don't think I showed them all off the first time I did my tour. I think I just showed off the fossils, but that's because my fossils, so I've been told, is my most filled out area, so I think they would be the most interesting to look at for everyone. These are all just benches, yes. So we got all these different fossils in here, and I think that's the end of the exhibit actually, so that's perfect timing right there. But yeah, I will say thank you very much for watching, as I do appreciate it, even though it's not an exact recap of everything that happened. But yeah, I hope you are looking forward to next week's episode of Animal Crossing Day 3. Just know that we've progressed, and those files are fine, so they have been kept. And yeah, new series coming out, My Sims Kingdoms, so keep a lookout for that too. So thank you very much for watching, and again, if you have enjoyed this video, as short and brief as it is, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.